Hello and welcome to this video on solving rational equations algebraically. This is the third video. So for this example here, I want you to notice that it is slightly different than the ratio problems that we saw before. Here we have binomials in our denominators, and looking at the structure of this rational expression, we're going to have to go ahead and factor this out. So for this problem, the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and factor. So this would give us -5 over, and then x squared plus x. I'm going to take out a GCF of x, which leaves me with x plus 1. And then on the right-hand side, we have x plus 6. Ooh, getting messy. And we have x plus 1. Okay, so that is the very first step that you need to do. Next, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to identify your excluded values. So what can my solution not be? And looking at these here, x cannot be, an excluded value is 0 and -1. So those are my two excluded values. The x can't be. So after I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to identify the GCF. Not GCF. Woo! Its cousin. Identify the LCD. That's what you want. So again, in order to find your LCD, you need your shared factors, which is x plus 1. So I have x plus 1, that's a shared factor. And then you also need your remaining factors, which is just x. Okay, so here our LCD is x times x plus 1. And I prefer it in this format as opposed to this format, and you'll see why here in a moment. But third, what you want to go ahead and do is you are going to multiply by that LCD. So I'm going to multiply by this LCD. So I'm going to take my x times x plus 1, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply that times this guy. And what you do to one side, that is right, you have to do to the other. Okay, so when I multiply each term by my LCD, and again, what you hope happens is this x is going to cancel this x plus 1, cancel this x plus 1, boom. And now all I have left is -5. Pretty sweet. On this side, x plus 1, going to cancel this x plus 1, and we get is equal to x. And I'm just going to, well, I'll take two steps. Two-step. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to solve. So I'm going to distribute here. X times x gives me x squared. X times 6 gives me a positive 6x. And this is all equal to -5. Now I'm going to add 5 to both sides to give us x squared plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. And remember, if I want to go ahead and solve here, all you have to do is factor this trinomial, which if we're using our AC method, it's x plus 5, x plus 1 equal to 0. And therefore, we have two solutions. X plus 1 is equal to 0. X plus 5 is equal to 0, which gives us x is equal to -1, or x is equal to -5. Okay, so these are our possible solutions. And I say possible because we need to go back, and we have to check our excluded values. Okay, and when we do this, -1 and -5, coming back up here, oh, check it out. -1, sorry, -1, you can't come along. You do bad things to our equation. You divide by 0, and that's no bueno. So for that, we cross that out, right? And then this is our final solution here. X is equal to -5. Hope you like that example. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out example 4 video.